Hello. Welcome back to another food review. So really quick, if you hear any background noise out there, that is coming from my high school. There's a football game happening there right now, and I live pretty close to that school, so you might be able to hear some of that noise going on. So please pardon that. But anyways, I went to KFC today to try out their 3 new saucy chicken flavors, in addition to the other 3 that I tried a few months back, and then also reviewed. I'll put a link card to that review if you haven't seen it yet. So the new flavors, the 3 new additional flavors that came out recently are honey garlic, chipotle ranch, and mango habanero. And not only that, they also started offering saucy chicken sandwiches alongside the saucy chicken nuggets. So all the sauces are the same. It's just the sauce put on their crispy chicken sandwich rather than their chicken nuggets. So for this food review, I decided to get one of those chicken sandwiches in addition to the 3 new flavors. So, got the bag right here. And I got my 3 usual dipping sauces with KFC. KFC sauce, honey mustard, and ranch. So this is the chicken sandwich. I decided to get it with the honey garlic. I think I'd probably like this one the best out of the 3. So here's the mango habanero. Chipotle ranch, and the honey garlic. I got an 8-piece for the chipotle ranch and sriracha, while I got a 10-piece for the honey garlic. That's because I had a online coupon where I can get a 10-piece saucy nuggets for free with a purchase of $10 or more. The 8-piece saucy nuggets and a chicken sandwich cost $4.99, while a 10-piece saucy nuggets cost $5.99. So, yeah. All right. All right, I'm back. Forgot to get a fork. And they actually gave me an actual fork this time around as opposed to their spoon fork combination kind of put together into one, the sporks. So, yeah. Okay. So now I can start eating and trying these out. So, I'm going to first do the chipotle ranch. All right, open it up. Let me sit down the fork for a minute. There we go. A little tricky to open. And yep, that is an 8-piece. You can definitely smell it. Kind of a strong smell. Not super strong, but it's definitely there. It's fairly prominent from when you smell it close. But yeah. Okay, let's grab one of the chicken nuggets. All right, try this out. Let's see how I like this. I can still taste that classic 11 urban spices through the sauce on these, which is nice, because that's definitely tasty. You can definitely tell I'm eating a KFC chicken nugget. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, let's go straight to my dipping sauces. Open them up. All right. Okay. All right. Grab another chicken here. This one right here. All right. I'll first try it in some ranch. Mmm. I have to say, that actually seems to go pretty nicely with the ranch. The Chipotle ranch flavor. Or I guess that makes sense. Hence the name Chipotle Ranch, which would imply that there's ranch mixed in within the sauce. All right, let's try the KFC sauce. Okay. Oh, I lost track of where I put the bowl. All right, let's do this piece right here. All right, lastly, we got the honey mustard. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Fairly good overall, I'd say. So I'd say that these have a slight bit of like kind of a sour taste. However, it's not too bad for me because I'm typically not a huge fan of like more sour, tasting foods. But uh, this I would say is at an appropriate level for me. It's not too much at all. It's somewhat subtle, which I definitely prefer myself personally. Yeah, overall, I'd say these are pretty solid. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the Mango Habanero. Okay. There they are. These also have a odor to them. Smell. Seems like there's more sauce on these, like on the bottom. Oh, extra sauce. And it seems like the smell isn't quite as strong. You have to get closer to them to smell the scent. Alrighty. Alright, let's see how these taste. Ooh, these got some heat to them. Oh, yeah. It almost seems like the spiciness is kind of drowning out the taste a little bit. For me personally, I'm not a huge fan of that. That's probably in part at least because I'm not the biggest fan of spicy foods typically, but I can still taste the mango habanero flavor overall. I definitely prefer the Chipotle Ranch ones over these. based off of those two pieces that I just had. But we'll try them in the sauces and see how they taste in the sauces. Okay, honey mustard. That conveniently fell right in the dipping sauce cup. That did seem to help wash out the spiciness a little bit. Let's see how the KFC sauce does. All right, same thing here. Not quite as much. I feel like this, though, might wash it out even more than the other two. Alright. Alrighty. I'm just gonna do it this way. Oh boy. Okay. Try to not spill any of this. All right. Honestly, it seemed like the honey mustard actually washed out the spiciness the most out of the three, which actually somewhat surprises me. But yeah, so those are the mango habanero saucy nuggets. I'd say they're pretty solid for what they are. Personally, not really my cup of tea because of how spicy they are. In fact, these are probably more spicy than the honey sriracha ones, because the honey sriracha ones weren't actually too terribly spicy. These are at least on mild level of spiciness, if not a little higher. Like if I'm ranking these based off of how spicy they are, for like on a scale of 1 to 5. I would say the mango habanero ones are like probably about a 3 or 3.5, while the honey sriracha ones are more like a 1.5 or 2. So, yeah. All right, let's move on to the last and final flavor, honey garlic. As I said earlier, I have a feeling I'm gonna like these the best, but we'll see. Smells kind of interesting. All right. These I got in a 10-piece for the reason I just said 10 seconds ago. Yep. There's that. All right, try this out. Okay. Let me actually cleanse my palate a little bit, because I think the spice from the mango habanero ones are kind of messing with my taste buds with these. There we go. Okay. Let's take another piece. And this one also seems to have more extra sauce on it, like with the mango habanero, as opposed to the Chipotle ranch. Okay, this one's pretty coated. Okay. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I like these any more than the Chipotle ranch, if I'm being completely honest right now. They're definitely not bad at all, by any means. Let me try one more without any dipping sauces. It's still pretty solid. But yeah, I can definitely taste the honey flavor. Not entirely sure about the garlic. It almost seems like the garlic on this is sort of on the sour side, which I wasn't really expecting. Uh, like kind of like with the Chipotle Ranch. So it's definitely different than like the honey barbecue, because those are a lot more sweet tasting. Okay, let's try the dipping sauces. Start with KFC sauce. Let's just get this whole thing coated. Okay. This is the honey mustard. Okay. All right, let's take this piece right here. Okay. All right. All right, honestly, the ranch. Let me do this. I want to get this really coated. Ah, yes, there we go. All right. There we go. Of course, I do like those over the mango habanero since they're not really spicy. But if I'm being completely honest, I almost want to say I might actually like the Chipotle Ranch flavor a bit more. Let me do this. Let me cleanse my palate again. And then I'll try them both again, side by side. So I can really determine which one I like more. Alright, let me make sure I have the mango habanero one and not the, I want to make sure I have the Chipotle Ranch and not the mango habanero. I think this is Chipotle Ranch. Okay. Oh boy, I don't have space to put my stuff. Alrighty, let's do this piece of the honey garlic. No dipping sauces, just taste them with the sauces. Okay, that's pretty coated. All right, fairly good. I do think those are growing on me a little bit the more I eat them. Okay, now for the Chipotle Ranch. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I think they might be about a tie. I think I like them about equal. I honestly can't say I like one more than the other. Of course, I like them both more than the mango habanero, but I cannot seem to decide if I like one more than the other. So I would say they're probably about tied. I might also say the same thing about, actually no. I think if I had to, well, okay, I'm including the other three flavors, now. If I do include those, I would say that, I prefer the honey barbecue, over these three, all three of these. Maybe the Korean barbecue, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think out of all of these flavors, I would say the honey barbecue flavor might be my number one favorite, but again, I don't know 100% on that. I definitely still like the Korean barbecue and the honey garlic and the Chipotle Ranch. Pretty good. And the Chipotle Ranch, honestly, the Chipotle Ranch definitely surprised me. Honestly, wasn't sure if I was gonna like it that much, but turns out I think it's actually pretty good. It's not too sour at all. Just a relatively small hint of it. So I appreciate that. All right. Lastly, the chicken sandwich, which I got with the honey garlic. Alrighty. And the wrap is kind of wet. It's probably just from all the grease, assuming. Alright. Now these do come with pickles on it. I'm just going to take them right off because I don't like them. I can't customize these online, so they're just pickles though, so I can just take them off easily. So it's no big deal. Okay. So here's what it looks like. It's your standard KFC chicken sandwich, just with the honey garlic sauce. Now, I think the website showed these still came with the mayonnaise sauce that they put on the classic ones, but I don't know if I see any on here. Either there's no mayo on here, or it's just kind of blended with the honey garlic. But I'm going to say there's probably no mayonnaise on this, but that should probably be all right. Might be for the better, because it will allow me to taste more of the sauce. So, yeah. So, it is sort of wet and soggy, but I don't think that will really affect the taste of it, really. All right, let's go and try it. That chicken fillet is definitely good. I'm tasting the sauce a whole lot. Definitely not as much as the nuggets. Although I could, of course, fix that very easily by just either asking for extra sauce, or I could just dip this in the cup, the bowl that has the sauce on it, which I might actually try. All right. I want to see what this tastes like with a little more sauce on it. There we go. Look at that. All right, now let's try it. Yep, that chicken is definitely fairly juicy, just like with the nuggets. You can never go wrong with KFC's chicken. You just can't. It's practically guaranteed to be juicy and tasty, especially with the 11 herbs and spices. But yeah, I'll definitely have to try chicken sandwich and like the honey garlic Korean. Not that I literally just had chicken sandwich with honey garlic. I meant to say honey barbecue. I'll definitely have to try one of these chicken sandwiches with honey barbecue, Korean barbecue, and even Chipotle ranch. See what I think of those. Because I can tell you right now, the honey garlic sauce is not my favorite sauce. In fact, the more I'm tasting the honey garlic, and the more I'm thinking about it, I think I might actually prefer the Chipotle ranch just a little bit. But yeah, all right. With all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and rank all these on a scale of 1 to 10. Rate. So the Chipotle ranch chicken nuggets, I would give those probably an 8 out of 10. The honey garlic chicken nuggets and chicken sandwich, I would give those 7.5. And then as for the mango habanero, I would probably give those a 6.5, maybe a 7. But yeah, so that's gonna conclude this food review. Definitely a more long one, so hope you guys bear with me and enjoy the ride. But yeah, so you guys will definitely have to let me know what you guys think. I would recommend trying them all out and form your own opinion on what you think of them. Definitely let me know which one you like the best. Which out of all 6 sauces do you like the best? So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys all in the next upload. Bye bye.